YouTube, help me, I am stuck inside your screen and the only thing that can save me is you using code Mew when ordering gamer subs.
True. Help the homie. Let's watch Coworkers Can Be Idiots.
We were playing a game at work where you name countries, beginning with each letter of the alphabet. A for Albania, B for Brazil, etc. R comes up. Colleague says Argentina.
Argentina!
We were checking out Google's Street View of our office. My coworker jumped up and said, I'll go stand out the front, see if you can see me on air.
Man, you wonder how these people got their job, you know? How did you pass the interview?
My God, where do you work? In IT? My co-worker tried to explain to me that mice don't have bones. I heard two people in the lunchroom at work. It's my birthday. Oh, happy birthday. How are you still older than me?
No way, bro.
Girl, 18, thought that pasta was harvested from the ocean floor like some sort of saltwater grass.
How? How did you come to that conclusion?
One of my co-workers just got her first iPhone and I was explaining to her how backing up to the cloud works. Her response? Oh, what happens to the data when it rains though? Co-worker, food tastes better after you eat it. I have 17
No shit.
bottles of perfume. God, some people don't even have that many toes.
Most people.
How do you type a capital 4?
Huh?
God, this sounds like a Yahoo Answers question. That'll be 4 years next May. We'll have lost them. Yeah, I'm okay.
F Yahoo Answers.
Okay. In the English language, if a word starts with a Q, it is almost always followed by a U. Oh yeah, what about croissant?
Croissant.
I bought a Venus flytrap for my desk at work. One of the women who works in HR came over to my desk and stared at it for a long time, looking confused. Eventually, she asked, where are its eyes? Shh, he's sleeping. The accountant at my former company was challenged to name at least one member of the Beatles. After 5 minutes, he said, John Voldemort.
He got a little mixed there. John Lennon fucking shaking on his grave, man. The John who can be named. The forgotten fifth Beatle. Exactly.
Lass at work said she didn't believe in gravity. He thought 50% off in a product meant it costed $50 less, no matter the price. Is Japan in the European Union? She thought the countries in the UK were England, Wales, France, and Middlesbrough.
What? What the hell, bruh?
A manager at a company where I used to work asked me to send her a file, so I emailed it as an attachment. 5 minutes later, when she was done looking at it, she asked me if I needed it back. Just last week, I had to explain to my boss that me having 2 computer monitors does not use more internet. Co-worker, now partner, had to explain that wind isn't made by trees, that the first of a month isn't always on a Monday. She wouldn't believe me and told me my calendar was wrong.
No way, bro.
Polar bears are not from Poland.
What? No! Why are they called like that? How did you get this idea, man?
That the printer is not in fact low on cyanide.
Hey, yo, for having to put cyanide on your printer, that's a little concerning.
Dubstep is not a band. Oh, Skrillex is my favourite song of theirs. That ice wasn't alive. Jesus. Yeah. To be fair, I had previously convinced her ice was alive. So
Bruh, that's on you then. I wanna know what was the argument for the ice is alive theory.
someone in my old office thought King Kong was a true story. What do you mean I need to charge this thing? It's supposed to be wireless. Guy at work, Ari, his laptop not turning on.
Bruh.
You want to know something weird? I'm taller than my mum. Yeah, I'm taller than my mum too. No, you don't understand. She used to be taller than me. My co-worker refused to believe Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones dragons was a little person in real life. She was convinced it was CGI trickery the whole way through. Oh,
What?
don't get me started on that show. The girls at my old job used to watch that. I had to explain that dragons weren't real, to which they looked up from their computers, shot me withering looks, and unironically said,
Matt, obviously dragons used to exist.
Obviously.
Why do you think they used to have knights back then?
Yeah, because of the dragons, yeah.
we had to make a site visit. Saw a sign that said 65 miles to the site, and I said something like, oh cool, got an hour left. Coworker asked how I knew that, and I said, well, seeing as we're travelling at 65 miles per hour, with 65 miles left in our trip, that's about an hour, give or take. She said that's not how that works. How fast you're going doesn't have anything to do with the time it takes to get there.
Okay.
How fast you're going doesn't have anything to do with the time it takes to get there, bruh. My wife's colourblind. An old co-worker of mine was convinced if she wore all blue that my wife wouldn't be able to see her.
My god, bruh.
My Gen Z co-worker had no idea what a thesaurus was. His best guess? A dinosaur? We had a girl declare.
I don't know what a thesaurus is, guys. I'm sorry. Oh no, I'm not even Gen Z. What the hell is a thesaurus? Oh, it's a synonym dictionary. I know dictionaries. I have lots of dictionaries, but I've never heard of that thing. Interesting, interesting.
We had a girl declare in a tea room full of people that her husband didn't believe in God. He was, oh, what's the word? An anaesthetist. I used to work with a woman who was absolutely convinced that spider webs were made from human skin. Why do the crossings beep? For blind people. But blind people can't drive. I met a girl who tried to warn me about drinking water that had been boiled because she said it boiled away the hydration and you'd still die of thirst if you just drank that.
What? I really want to know how people come to these conclusions, you know, like, huh? Where did you get this from?
This is the first thing I thought of since I have it pinned to my wall. Why can't is the vacation calendar on SharePoint read only? What you typed makes no sense. Call me that I understood what it meant. I just wanted to give my boss a hard time. Jeez, did he even really be in Far Even has decided to use Even Go Want to Look Like? We complained to our IT worker that the system is running really slowly. She told us to send her a screenshot. Didn't realise you could increase the size of web pages. He had Google open on like a quarter of his screen and pulled out a magnifying glass to see it better.
That's something that my mom would do, guys. My mom carries her magnifying glass everywhere. My mom would 100% do this.
Laptop was overheating, so she poured water on it. In the last 2 weeks, within 5 minutes of this guy touching a computer, it's died, motherboard and 2 hard drives. He's the technological harbinger of death. Skull emoji! A guy I work with said that a football referee runs over the distance of a marathon during a game. I pointed out that a football game was only 90 minutes long and that the marathon record was just over 2 hours, so that would be impossible. He said it was possible because a football referee changes direction a lot during a game, and it all adds up. One girl told me she didn't believe in the Mongols because, well, they seem a bit far-fetched. Blowing balloons up with my own air, you know, no gas, etc., prior to a party. No, don't blow up the balloons that fall to the floor. Blow up the floating balloons. What? We need to use helium for that? No, you're just not bothering. That's what it is, dude.
You're not putting enough effort.
Dude, stop being an arsehole, just blow helium for her, yeah? I mean, that's absolutely true. If a balloon sinks like that, we all know it's because helium is a state of mind. So drink your wine and get your head in the zone, yeah? Now blow up that balloon, and if you think that you're blowing helium, then guess what, mate? Once you've tied the knot in that balloon, you will have breathed helium, because you can do anything with a positive attitude. I saw a tattooist I worked with tattoo laugh now, cry, ladder across a guy's chest. I worked with a guy who decided to look for a propane leak on the forklift with a lighter. Didn't work with him after that. Took the wrong coffin to a funeral.
Bro.
An old co-worker named James, we worked at McDonald's and were both 16. One time, while mopping the lobby, he, for some unknown reason, decided to chase a number of customers around with the mop, yelling, "I'm gonna get you!" He was fired on the spot. I keep picturing him at a job interview. "So, why did you leave your last job?" "My last job? Oh yeah, why did I leave? New guy was told to wear oven mitts to carry a very hot hotel pan. Guy said, "Don't worry, I'm strong." Proceeded to burn his hands and forearms and drop $300 worth of products. Did he think the purpose of the mitts was to make weak people stronger? This guy, he always tried to hide at work to avoid working. One day, I was looking for him and I stepped into the bathroom. I noticed a shoe print on the back of the toilet and I look up, one of the ceiling tiles is pushed a little to the side. I climb up there and this motherfucker is hiding in the ceiling.
Bruh, that's a little too far. That's a little too far. Holy, my bro really didn't want to work.
One of the lifeguards was really hungover, so he took a shit in the pool so we didn't have to open up for the day. Well, no, now that's a stroke of genius. And finally, my co-worker at the bowling alley had to walk down a lane where a group of very young children, maybe 4 to 8 years old, were bowling to retrieve a ball that had stopped in the gutter about halfway down to the pins. When he'd picked up the ball, my other co-worker told him to go walk it back down to the children. However, this guy had it in his mind that it would be best to bowl it back down at the group of small children instead. You say small children, I say larger pins.
Nice.